Hey, while you're in the first 5 seconds of the video, go ahead, like and subscribe.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What's your nickname? So I can remember it. TK? I can remember that. TK. What's your name? Black. Black. TK and Black. I can remember those names. Now, I want y'all to pay close attention to what I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to give y'all identity back. What's your nationality? TK? What's your nationality? What race do you come from? You black. What do you say? African. Y'all two the same, right? Why you say African and you say black? Ain't y'all the same?
Me personally, I just don't say African American since we're not from Africa.
We come from Africa, but we're from the land of Jerusalem, the land of Israel, which is in Africa. Africa is a big continent. We're not Africans though. We're not Africans. We're not from Africa. We're not Africans. Let me say that. Like people trying to say we're Africans because we were taken from that land, we're not Africans. God made a difference between the real Africans and the Israelites because we're both dark-skinned people. You understand? But we're not the same. Just like you got Chinese and Japanese. Do they look just alike? But are they the same? So why do they say that we are the same as those Africans over in Africa? Now some of our people are scattered in that land, but we're not Africans. Y'all understand?
That's how they label us back then, so we just stuck to it as we was growing.
So guess what? You won't know that you're the Jew. So they call you African Americans, Afro Americans, niggas, Negroes, color. All those labels was given to us in slavery. Watch this. Deuteronomy 1 verse 1. I'm gonna give y'all identity back. We ain't no black people. Watch this. We're more than that. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So Moses was speaking to who? Who? Who was he just speaking to? What was the name he said? Who? Israel. Moses was speaking to the Israelites. God told Moses to tell the Israelites something will happen to them in the future. Let's see. Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
This is the vision that I was talking about when the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Right? You wonder why we die as a people? Because we don't have a vision. The first vision I wanted to show y'all that your ancestors wrote this book. So now when you go home, you thinking a whole different way about the Bible. You understand? You know, my ancestors wrote this book. King Solomon was a black man, a king of Israel, ruled over all countries. His father was King David.
That's right.
King Jehoshaphat. King Hezekiah. These were black men in the Bible. King Asa. King Manasseh. Your ancestors is right here in the book. Now, what did God tell Moses to tell the Israelites that will happen to them in the future?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass
in the future. Moses telling the Israelites, something is going to happen in the future. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if the Israelites were to break God's commandments, curses will happen to them in the future. Curses, evil things will happen to the Israelites. Let me ask you a question. How did we get here? How did they bring us on this side of the earth? On ships, right? You agree? Watch one of the curses.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord
That's not in the Quran. It's not talking about the physical land back in Egypt. It's talking about a condition. It's talking about America. We was going to be brought into slavery in America and across the world on ships. When you get a chance, go study, go back and look at the Quran. That's not in there. I guarantee you. And you got our flyer, right? And you can call us. That's Bill. It's not a bill. Watch this, read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt,
Into slavery.
again with ships,
Read.
by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there
Once we got off the ships,
ye shall be sold.
what?
Ye shall be sold.
Did they not sell us? Did they not sell us? The Bible says we were going to be sold. And they still doing it right now today. Right now to this day. God said we was going to be sold
Unto your enemies.
Why people sold us? What race of people sold us? Say it. It's okay, brother. They ain't gonna do nothing. Who sold us? White people, right? You agree? God called them what?
Your enemies.
That's the enemy right there. Guess what? I'm not your enemy. A lot of our brothers join gangs, BDs, GDs, vice lords, and all this other stuff. And guess what? Now they're enemies. But God said the enemy is the white man, the one that sold you when you got to this land. So guess what? We got to come out of the game. We got to unite under the Bible as the Israelites. So now, Moses was speaking to who? Who was Moses speaking to? I want to see if y'all still got the thought. He was speaking to Israel, right? So if the Israelites went into slavery on ships, who must we be? We the Israelites.
That's right.
I'm going to prove it with another curse that God put on the Israelites to show them who they are in the last days. Verse 28.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
God said we was going to serve our enemies, the white man, in slavery. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
For food, who own the stores? Where do we get our food from? The white man gives us our food. If he shut down his stores, ain't nothing we can do. Now, some of our brothers who own their own stores and got their own restaurants, where do they get the product to sell their food? The white man. God said when we want food, we got to go to the white man to get it. Read.
And in thirst.
And when we want something to drink, Aquafina, Dasani, who make that water? The white man do. The white man do. We got to go to his stores for water. Read on. If you don't pay your water bill, the white man turn it off. Read.
And in nakedness.
Even for the clothes that we got on our back, the white man give us the textile to make the clothes that we have. If he don't give us the cotton and all the other stuff that we need to make this material, we ain't making no clothes. Jay-Z wouldn't have no clothes in his name. Sean Puffy Combs wouldn't have no clothes in his name. You follow me? Read on.
And in want of all things.
He said whatever we want as a people, because we broke the commandments, we got to go to the white man. If you want an ID, who you got to go to? The white man. If you die, who gonna give you a death certificate? For toilet paper, you want to go to school, whose schools we got to go to? The white man. You want a loan, who banks you going to? And our people don't know that we still slaves.
Bring it out.
This is what we're doing. We're giving you back your identity. We're showing you the vision of who you are. Let me finish this verse. Read on.
And
he, the white man,
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now watch this.
Stay right there.
It says he's going to put a yoke of iron upon our necks. Who put a yoke of iron upon our necks? Who did this? Who put these yokes of iron on our necks? What race of people? The white man did it. It says, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thee
until he have destroyed thee.
He says the yoke of iron is going to come off when you're what? Destroyed. They don't know they're the Jews no more. They think they And we ain't teaching you to fight against the white man. God is going to destroy the white man. God is a black man like we just read. But he guess what he wants to do? You probably understand that. Right there. What do God want us to do as a people? He put us in slavery because we broke his commandments. Now what? What do God want us to do?
Communicate with him.
Communicate with him?
Him and Jesus.
He wants us to communicate with him. That's through prayer. God do want that. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 2.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 2. Keep my commandments and live.
What does the Lord say?
Keep my commandments and live.
God said, what do you want the Israelites to do? Keep the commandments and live. What do God want us to do as a people? He put us in slavery because we broke his commandments. He put us in slavery because we broke his commandments. He put us in slavery because we broke his commandments. Now what? What do God want us to do?
Keep my commandments and live.
What does the Lord say?
Keep my commandments and live.
God said, what do you want the Israelites to do? Keep the commandments and live. That's what the Lord wants from us.
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.